Hello. Good morning. Hello. Sorry, I'm running a little late today. There's a big windstorm happening here, and so I had to bring everything inside. Um, so we are diving right into practice and hoping that everyone is doing well today, healthy, happy, and of course, as we've been lifting our hearts for peace in this world. And let's just jump right in. We're honoring Hecate this month in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple, as we do every October. She is, because she is the bridge between the worlds and the psychopomp, she's the one who brings life across the thresholds, both the threshold of life to death and the threshold of the numinous into life. And in some cases, good morning, Cynthia. In some cases, she is compared to Artemis in her role as one who helps life cross thresholds, a midwife of experience. And in other traditions, she's known as the world soul. Morning, Kat. Hi, how are you? So let's jump right in and honor her with her prayer that we have consecrated in the temple. Morphos, Phosphoros, Aletheia, wild wanderer at the crossroads, bright hostess at the thresholds, bearer of twin flames, radiant bride of night, guard, guide, and lead me today. I am a deer in thy wandering herd. I am a key to thy mysteries. I am a torch in thy hand. I am a footfall along thy silent path. I am a star in thy vast heavens. I am a wave in thy fathomless seas. I am a knife that cuts cleanly. I am a soul in thy holy retinue. I am a fiber in the rope of eternity. I consecrate myself to thee this day and every day, that I may travel safely within the folds of thy saffron cloak, dive with thy aid into deep mystic waters, and dance with thee among the shades of my benevolent ancestors. Therefore, grant me courage and constancy, guard me and guide me, and bestow upon me thy faultless and flawless perception. Yesterday, our card in the Priestess of Light Oracle was loss and lack and ways of overcoming it, ways to approach those times when we feel like life is just victimizing us, which I think many of us feel at times. And so let's see what today's message is. This whole week, the messages have been very much about having the right mindset for your life and really analyzing what you think. Today, our card is Healing Earth, the power to give and receive healing. So here's the card. The priestess of the earth stands with her back against a sacred ancient tree, channeling life-giving energy to and from Mother Earth herself. This card reveals that a time of great healing is at hand for you, for others, and for the planet. If you have a physical concern, now is the time to call up earth energy and bring it into your body, mind, chakras, and energy system. You can also bring together divine healing rays to commune with the earth energy in your own heart center, radiating through every cell of your being. You have a powerful energy vibrating within, which can heal yourself and others. In fact, this card is calling you to awaken to that power and bring that loving resonance to the people and issues that need it most. You may have spent past lives working in some type of healing capacity, whether as a formal mainstream practitioner, such as a doctor or nurse, or as an energetic or spiritual one, such as a shaman or hands-on healer. If you feel so compelled, Listen to the call of your soul and let yourself explore the healer's path in these or other arts. There is a much broader message in this card, however, for you are also called to heal the earth itself. We are at a point in our shared karmic journey where we must make choices that honor our environment and bring healing to the land, the seas, and all the inhabitants of our precious planet. Know that you are a force in making this a reality. Sending your loving, healing intentions outward will bring blessings to the planet, to you, and every creature. And our affirmation today: I am one with the healing power of the earth. My choice to honor Earth's energy brings expanding blessings to the world. This touches on something that I think is really important for priestesshood, is that, a lot of people sort of think of priestesshood as something that you have to do, that you have to um, do rituals and do that sort of thing. And it's true, you do. You have to learn all the methods, readings, rituals, maybe herbalism, maybe how to meditate, etc. But at a certain point in that journey, you will, if you practice well and fully, if you do the work, you will come to a point where your presence in a space emanates something with or without you. And your presence will be emanating a calming, a healing, a positive energy of some sort. And this isn't just like a delusional thing where we're just like, well, I'm just vibing, It is insofar as you are sending out energies, but it's not so much like that it's not so much that you just are abandoning practices and saying, well, it's just my presence in a place that does it. But it's also the awareness that with or without practices, if you are in a space and you are holding that energy of your practice, there will be a subtle effect on the environment around you. You will wake people and things up. You won't even necessarily know you're doing it. In fact, most of the time when you're the most effective will be when you don't know that you're doing it. You'll just be in a casual conversation, or you'll be in a spiritual moment, or you'll be meditating, or you'll be doing something just seemingly normal, and somebody's energy will be activated by something you're doing. And you won't be conscious of it or thinking it. It won't be like an ego thing. It'll just be the reality of what's happening. So today, let's focus on making our practice really strong so that we can emanate that frequency of healing in the world. And at the same time, let's look into what healing modalities might we want to engage in. And honestly, it could be that it's something you're already doing. It could be something you'd like to study. It could be that it's something you yourself need. So if you feel like you need healing, go learn that healing so that then once you've used that and practiced it on yourself, you can bring it to the world. And this is the way that we start to kind of create a trajectory of healing where people are their own experts and where they don't need experts necessarily. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to perform surgery on myself, but where I know that when I'm in need of healing, I can go to someone else, but I can also do it for myself. And that's really a very empowered stance to kind of bring yourself to that awareness. So that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive into our practice. I'm in a small space, so there's no room to do prostrations here. So we're just going to get started. Let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners, and let's set our intention, person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balanced point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guan Yin Pusa, asking Guan Yin to direct us toward the type of healing that we might need and what are the resources we might use to access that healing. Namo Guan Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi 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 Yin Pusa. And the prayer for the Mani Reciter of Calm by Gyaltse Chokme Zangpo. Lama Dankun Shuksum Lakchaksa Lo Dakni Changchup Ningpo Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kipa De Dang Der Tadu Tuje Chempo Jetsin Shing Gusum Gewe Chula Chipar Sho Jamdang Ningje Chempo Kunlang Ne Tuje Chempo Dulchar Gerpanam Lame Changchu Chola Gope Chir Tuje Chempo Trinle Je Par Sho. Lama Dankun Chuksum Lak Chaksa Lo Dakni Changchuk Nipor Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kepa De Dang Der Tadu Tuje Chempo Jitzin Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ning Je Chempo Kunlang Ne Tuje Chempo Duljar Girpa Nam Lame Changchu Chala Gope Cheer Tuje Chempo Trinle Jepar Sho Lama Dankun Shuksum Lak Chakta Lo Dakni Changchuk Nipor Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kepa De Dang Der Tadu Tuje Chempo Jitzin Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ningje Chempo Kunlang Ne Tuje Chempo Duljar Girpa Nam Lame Changchu Chola Gope Cheer Tuje Chempo Trinle Jepar Sho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, calling forth the healing that we need and then sending out that healing to the world. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guan Yin in our hearts. Namo Guan Shi and Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guan Yin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. And wishing everyone a great day, a day of self-healing and thinking about how our self-healing helps to heal the world. Be back tomorrow.